is up, YouTube? Paul Anthony Harvey here, bringing you some more Caravan War content. In this video, we will be continuing our series on ambush compositions by bringing you part 2, and we are going to be talking about towers. So, I'm going to, again, like I did in the previous video, only talk about the towers that I am currently using in my ambushes. There are a lot of different strategies available for tower usage, just as are a number of strategies for bandit usage. And so, just to save time for now, I'm going to talk about what I'm doing. So, first couple towers we're going to talk about here. I currently like to use 2 healing towers, basically. I have an Armorsmith, basically AoE heal, and this one gives 5 armor to all the bandits within its radius. And I couple that with the drums, so also AoE heal and 20% increased attack speed for units within its radius. I really like the advantages given by using 2 towers instead of just using 1 garrison tower. The garrison tower, it's great. It just doesn't heal enough. The fact that it gives both the increased attack speed and the healing, and the armor is great, but the fact that you'd still need 2 towers to match the healing that you can get independently from both an Armorsmith and a War Drums, and it costs less tower energy to get both of those effects, ultimately is why I just haven't really used the garrison. And basically the energy for my towers that I save, I can then use on some more offensive towers. Again, this is just my strategy. I've seen plenty of effective strategies. I really only use 1 garrison tower. It's kind of on individual preference there. But moving into some other towers that I use, we'll talk about the Hydra. The Hydra tower it's just great extra damage you can get from tower slots that are never going to actually come in contact with the enemy. The Hydra attacks from anywhere on the map, so basically it can still hit enemy units that are never going to come down its map path. As you probably have seen, there are some maps that have multiple paths and towers along those paths, but the convoy is never going to actually go down that path. And so you have tower slots in those areas that basically aren't doing anything. You can utilize the Hydra to not occupy DPS or healing slots along the path of the enemy and still engage the enemy. Basically, that's just a little something to think about there. Hydras are nice for off caravan route damage. I don't necessarily like them as much using them in the path of the caravan. I just feel like there are better directed DPS effects that can be had by other towers. So we'll go ahead and move on into... I'm currently toying with the Stormspire, trying to find a few different setups for it. I haven't met as much success as I would like, so that's still something I'm experimenting with, but it's interesting. It does do damage, although I feel like that damage disappears pretty quickly. But yeah, that's something I've been toying with, but these are the main 2 that I work with here. The Windlance, decent range, pretty high damage. It pins the target, so it hits a target. Wherever that target gets hit at, it doesn't move. Something to note, the Griffin Riders, even they can evade the damage of the shots, they still are pinned. I don't know if anyone else has seen that, but that's just an interesting side there. They can't stop themselves from being pinned, even if they don't take damage. So I just thought that was pretty interesting. The other one here I like to use is the Sharpshooter. Decent damage, great range. It has the same range as the Marksman here, but it attacks 3 times as fast. They actually have, if they were the same level, they have the same DPS over 10 seconds. But the Sharpshooter, with its added effect here, it gives more tower energy for the targets that it kills. Basically enabling you to put up more towers more quickly than, you know, killing units with other towers that are available there. So, just to recap, I tend to use the Windlance, the Sharpshooter, the Hydra, the Armorsmith, and the drums. On occasion, on heavy flyer convoys, I will use a missile launcher, but I haven't seen too many of those lately, so I stick to the other 5 towers. And like I said, I am experimenting with the Stormspire with mixed results. So that is it for this video. I hope you liked my content, and if you do, go ahead and leave me a like and subscribe. Until next time, I will see you guys later.